Hi, and welcome to Nurse's Nugget. Today we're going to talk about the health benefits of being kind and doing acts of kindness. When you do an act of kindness, it increases your oxytocin. Oxytocin is also known as the love hormone. It lowers your blood pressure, it increases your health, it increases your self-esteem and your optimism, and it just makes you feel good. Also, it increases the endorphins that your body produces. Your endorphins are your body's natural painkillers, so it will reduce the amount of pain that you have. It also increases your serotonin levels. Your serotonin helps you heal your wounds, and it calms a person and it makes them feel happy. There was a brain study that showed that the pleasure and reward center in your brain actually lights up when you do acts of kindness. And also it lights up when you witness acts of kindness. So not only when you do an act of kindness are you helping your own brain, but it is also helping other people feel pleasure and happiness. Studies have shown that when a person frequently does acts of kindness, they have 23% less cortisol levels in their body. And the cortisol is a stress hormone, so they're not as stressed out. They also experience less pain, less anxiety, less depression, and lower blood pressure. I'd like to read you some stories of acts of kindness that have taken place during this pandemic. Okay, first story. One high-risk lady said, "My neighbors have kept me sane and stocked with food. They've also set times to come out on their porches so that I can stand there in their yard and talk with them. These are the people and the things that will get me through." Here's another story. A teenage boy in our church has been struggling with a brain tumor. He cannot have visitors, obviously. The members of our church and his friends in the community decided to show him love and support last night by doing a drive-by. Hundreds of cars drove slowly past his house in the dark, tooting their horns. How encouraging that we can still find creative ways to reach out to others. Here's another one. A couple in Canada were supposed to get married on April 3 in front of 135 guests. As the pandemic escalated, they had to rethink their wedding plans. The couple got married in the groom's parents' living room in front of immediate family and the groom's best man. When they rode in a limousine to another location to take photos, the best man told them to roll down the window. Their friends lined the streets with signs, balloons, streamers, and music blasting from their cars. They were honking, cheering, yelling congratulations. The couple was shocked. The bride said, "We were crying. We couldn't believe this was happening. Seeing them on the street, celebrating our day with us, made it so magical." Before there was a strict lockdown, some people that you may recognize went to a nursing home and sang from a distance outside for the residents. Another story. In Spain, neighbors placed a cake with a birthday candle outside an 80-year-old lady's door on her balcony and called for her to open the door. When she saw the cake, she began to cry. Her neighbors then launched into a rousing rendition of Happy Birthday. And the last story. A 90-year-old man couldn't visit his wife in a nursing home. So instead, he brought a beautiful sign he made himself, along with plenty of balloons, and stood outside her window to mark their 67th wedding anniversary. "I've loved you 67 years and still do," it read. "Happy anniversary." And you can look at more stories because it's so fun to have these positive things on Instagram at Good News Movement. So now it's my challenge to you to also do acts of kindness. And here are a few ideas. You could write a note and email it or text it, or you could send a letter or a card. It's so fun to get something in the mail. You could make a phone call to your friends, to people you know that might be lonely right now or struggling. Plan an activity to do by phone with a friend of yours or with someone else, or by video call. You can watch a movie together, or you could even play a game. You could make something to give away. You can make food or masks for people, or you could plan a surprise. We had a friend who showed this surprise that they were given. It says, "Happy May Day. You've been TP'd." So this was attached to toilet paper. "Don't let coronavirus wipe you out." This was a surprise they found on their doorstep. So all kinds of fun little things you can do for people. You can also bless people with music. You can post something. You can play music on Zoom or a phone call for someone. You could go outside and play music for your neighbors or sing. Support local businesses. You can order food from local businesses. A really important thing is to help your parents and your siblings or whoever you're living with. You can clean, cook, garden. You can do kind surprises. You can help with projects that people are working on. For your younger siblings, you can read them stories or do something with them that they would like to do. So there's all kinds of things you can do. And I hope that you do, and that it is a special time for you where you are enjoying being kind to others and the benefits to them as well as to yourself. Let's close with this verse. "If you give to others, you will be given a full amount in return. It will be packed down, shaken together, and spilling over into your life. The way you treat others is the way you will be treated." That's found in Luke 6, verse 38. Blessings on you this weekend. Bye-bye.